Hey everybody, we're back. Been a little bit since we've been able to film much. Been fighting this cold. I don't know what it is. I'm still working on it. Beans is at church right now, but I'm staying home because we're not exactly sure what this is. And if you've ever been to church, you don't want somebody sitting there coughing all around you. So I'm going to take advantage, get dinner started for today. So we wanted to get this video out soon because with Thanksgiving coming, we wanted to show you guys what our favorite way to cook turkey is. Y'all can give it a shot, see if you like it, or if anybody was looking to do something like this, I'll show you how we do it and how it turns out and how we have found the best way to do it. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to be smoking a whole boneless turkey breast. This is from H-E-B. I know there's some other companies that sell them, but here in Texas we get H-E-B. So boneless skin on turkey breast. I've tried it with the turkey breast roasts when we couldn't get these. It's not the same. So don't try those. You're going to be wasting your time in my opinion. I'd sooner just get a turkey, cut the breasts out, and then smoke those individually. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get this opened up. We're going to put it into the brine. So my favorite brine, and look, everybody's tastes are different. Use whatever you like. This is what I happen to like. It's a Sucklebuster's poultry marinade. And all you have to do is add water. So it doesn't really, it says instructions on how much to add. Well, they say white wine. I just prefer water. White wine or chicken stock, but I prefer just water. Put it into the Cambro thing. I've got about 2 liters of water in here. So I'm going to get the brine in here, get it all mixed up, and then we're going to open up this turkey. For the brining part, I leave the skin on. For some reason, I find it's easier to peel it off after you brined it. So I'm going to get this mixed in, then we're going to get the turkey in the brine, and we're going to tuck it away for another probably 6 hours or so before we start cooking. So hang with us. This brine has lots of aromatics. You can see bay leaves in there, rosemary, there's juniper berries, all sorts of stuff. Lots of pepper. And pretty quick I'll probably start sneezing. So unless this cold is actually going to help me there. Okay, let me show you guys what this looks like. It is just a giant 4-pound hunk of turkey. So that's why I say those roasts typically aren't going to work, but we're going to go ahead and get that into the brine, tuck it away. There we go. 2 liters of water covers it perfectly. We're going to let that sit and just hang out for, like I said, about 6 hours. I'm going to go put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to wash my hands first. But y'all hang with us, and we'll be back in just a little bit, and the next step will be getting it all seasoned up and on the pit. So I'll walk you through that when we get there.
What's up, everybody? Dr. Beans here. I'm going to be taking over the video. So my turkey here has been in the brine for about 7 hours. I'm going to take it out and do that right now. We're going to be taking the skin off and putting it back in here because we don't need it anymore. I can do that. It's not coming off. So now we're gonna pick off all the big pieces of brine, and we don't need to flip it over because that's where the skin was, and we already pulled it off. So you don't need to really pick on it. So. Okay, so now we're gonna season it with 2 parts coarse ground black pepper and 1 part ground
Coarse kosher salt.
Coarse kosher salt.
See, that's what you're touching it. Light coat. More here, more here. Okay, I'll flip it over.
So you don't want to over season it because the pepper can get overpowering, and so can the salt. So you just want to get a nice thin layer just to give it some extra flavor. We'll show you what it looks like. Now we're gonna, so we have our pit at 275, and now we're gonna put it on the grill. The overall cook time should take about 2.5 hours, and there's a little bit of stuff in between, but we'll show you that when we get there. Okay, so we're gonna come back in about 45 minutes to an hour and see where the color's at.
I'm taking back control from Beans for just a minute. But he's going to handle the rest of this because it's getting harder and harder for me to talk. But it's been about an hour, so we're going to take a look at the color on this turkey and see where it ended up. We're almost there. Almost there. I just want it to get a little bit more golden brown. And once we do, it's going to be perfect. So the next step is going to be, we're going to pull it off, put it into a foil pan with a stick or two of butter, and then cover it in foil and throw it right back on the pit. So stay with us.
What's up, everybody? We're back. It's been about an hour and 25 minutes. We're going to take the turkey off if it's the right color. If not, we're going to let it cook a little bit longer. And if it is the right color, you take it off, put the butter inside of it, and then wrap it in some foil and then put it back on the grill. So let's go ahead and look at it. Yep, looks like that looks about right. Okay, so let's go ahead and shake it off. There, so we're gonna wrap it in foil. And remember, if you want it lighter, you can cook it less to make it lighter. If you want it darker, you can cook it more. You just happen to like it this way, so so make it how you like it, and yeah.
Scrunch it up on the edges. Alright, Beans is putting it back on. We are going to leave it on the pit at 275. Close it, please. So that it'll continue cooking. We're going to be checking the internal temperature periodically over the next hour or so. This whole thing should take about 2.5 hours to cook. And then we're shooting for 158 to 160 is kind of where I like to take it off, and then we put it on the counter, just let it rest for about 20 minutes. That carryover is going to get it above 165 for health reasons. So you don't want to overcook it because then it will be dry. So we always take it off a little bit before. That really is a good piece of advice for anything that you're cooking, as far as if it's a big hunk of meat. You know, it's going to continue cooking once it comes off the grill. So make sure you take it off a little bit early so it doesn't go past. So stay with us and we'll keep y'all along for the ride.
What's up, everybody? It's been about 40 minutes, so we're going to check turkey, see if it's at the right temperature. If not, we're going to leave it on. If it is, go ahead and take it off, and then just let it cool, like we said. So, move this up.
Right in the middle.
Not quite there. We're gonna leave it on for a little bit longer, and whenever we come back out to check it, you in. What's up, everybody? It's Beans. I'm gonna film this one because my dad's inside, so I'm gonna go ahead and check the chicken. Make sure if it's at the right temp, take it off. If it's not, let it cook a little bit more. It's been about 15-20 minutes, so I'm gonna show y'all it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm gonna show y'all the temperature. Let's see. Down the middle, it's about 161 to 163. So I'm gonna go ask my dad, see if that's good. If it is, we'll take it off and we'll bring it with you.
Turkey's done. Here's the finished product. So this one weighs the same as the ones we normally do, but it's a little thicker and not quite as elongated. So it had the same amount of cook time. Beans is going to pull it out. We're going to slice it up and then put it right back into the butter sauce for serving. So thank y'all for being here, and if y'all try this out, I hope you enjoy it.
That sound.
Yeah, you try it too. Okay. All three of us are gonna try it. Here. Ready?
No.
Here,
Hang on.
each of us get 2 pieces, okay?
All right, kids are going to try it. Here we go. Cadence. Wait, dip it in the sauce.
Okay. Not me.
Try again.
That's really good.
Well,
Now you
let
try
us
it.
know if y'all try it
Try it.
at your Thanksgiving or anytime coming soon. Thanks for being here.